was trying to figure out what this Pikachu version would be.
Every lyric is Pikachu.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, it's just him saying Pikachu in different pitches and at different speeds, different rhythms.
Can you guess the song? Pika, Pika. Pika, Pika, Pika. Pika, Pika, Pika.
Wait. At first I was like, I'm not going to be able to do this. And I was like, wait, is this Savage? Yeah, it's definitely giving Savage. Baby.
Pika, Pika. We're going to get sued by Pokemon.
Oh my God.
Hey, yo, DJ, run me that Sonic Juice shit.
Juice, it's Sonic Juice. Juice, it's Sonic Juice, baby. Juice, it's Sonic Juice. Juice, it's Sonic Juice, baby.
Oh
Hello.
My God.
Welcome to Sonic Juice. How are y'all doing today? I wanted to switch it up. Last time I feel like I came in so loud. I just wanted to greet you politely.
Well, it's our first episode, so that makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. I'm trying new things.
We were excited. Not that we're not excited now.
No, I'm pretty miserable actually. I'm like really don't want to do this today. I'm just so upset.
Ditto, but you know what? You do what you did. No. So what's the flavor juice this week? No, I'm just playing.
Bitch.
We're not doing that this week. We're not.
I'm gonna introduce something to you actually a little later in the show. I'm gonna introduce something to you, so you might want to keep your ears locked, okay? Because I might be telling you what the next flavor is.
Oh no! Oh my God! You know what? We're getting carried away with this. Like we might as well go ahead and start. We need to just start the business plan. Like next meeting, start the business plan.
If anybody wants to start the business plan for us, send it our way. sonicjuicepodcast@gmail.com.
Honestly and truly, like if you were thinking about starting a juice company, but like you don't have anybody to help you out, like here you go. Like
we're gonna help. Like what the fuck are we gonna contribute? Look, we've done it again. We're doing too much. We're here for the music. We're doing too much. Okay, Nate, tell the people why we're here today. Why we're here today.
Oh my God. We're here because we're here to talk about TikTok. TikTok for, the government who doesn't know how to pronounce it correctly.
TikTok.
No. This episode, we're going to really be diving into TikTok as it pertains to its influence now, not just on like everyday life, but the music industry in particular. We're going to go over, what this TikTok ban and what TikTok would look like if it does get banned. We don't know. It's up in the air.
What life will look like if TikTok is banned. And the music industry specifically. Very true.
But we're music industry, but like life as well. Like crazy. And then, we're going to get into some of the viral TikTok songs and like, we're going to have a good little conversation, but it's all about TikTok today. So like, if you don't like TikTok, first of all, who are you? But like, and what are you doing with your life? But
true.
Also, like, honestly, what are you doing with your life? Because
I mean, you can't escape TikTok. Even if you don't open TikTok, you cannot get rid of TikTok. Exactly. Like, it's all over everywhere. If you are on the internet, you're TikToking, period.
Exactly. Period. Point blank. Because I'm just like, even if you don't have TikTok, there's a couple of people that have Reels. And I'm just like, all Reels is just people taking their stuff from TikTok. And we learned how to take the fucking tag off of it. And we just put it on Reels now so that they can push it. Whatever. Exactly. Obviously, we won't put this clip on Reels because they'll be like, oh, bitch, you know what? 0 views.
No, we should. Let it pop, too. We should let it pop off. That's what I think. All right. Well, let's fucking get into it. Let's not waste anybody's time. We're here for TikTok. So, yeah, as you mentioned, we're kind of here because of the TikTok ban conversation. Right. And this is a good time to jump into, well, how's it going? How's it shaping everything? And before we dive too deep in, I want to introduce you to the next flavor of Sonic Juice. Just a brief little taste, a small taste, a sip, if you will, a sip of Politics Punch. Because, bitch,
Politics Punch.
These motherfuckers in Congress are too old. If you don't understand what's going on in technology, you don't understand that technology is basically forming society. So you don't understand what's going on in society. So these old motherfuckers like, tell me, does TikTok connect to your home Wi-Fi? And they think they got it, right? It's like,
right. And why does it need to do that? Why do you need to read my face to put sunglasses on my face? Gee, I don't know. Maybe we should read your fucking ass. Maybe that'll fit them on your face. Like, oh,
literally, it's so stupid. And so, like, literally, if you're that out of touch, should you be making rules for everyone?
Honestly,
should you be making rules about women's bodies? Trans people, gay people, no.
Absolutely not. And my thing is also just like, what was so ironic is literally at the beginning, they're just like, oh, you know, I know you guys just think we're out of touch and old because you are.
Hello.
Because you are. And then proceeded throughout the entire hearing to show us how old and out of touch you are. Like,
the call came from inside the house.
Inside the house. The next room over.
Hello.
At the dining table. Girl,
period.
You're like...
So that was a sip. That was a taste. Just tell us what you think. I see purple in my head. Anyway,
right.
TikTok. How has TikTok changed the music industry? Let's talk about that.
I think that, you know, it's really hard to just start somewhere with TikTok because I feel like it's been so long now that it's just kind of coming to a place where it's running the industry. So I'm going to just begin to talk and we'll start from there and move back and forth. But like, right now, it almost seems as though TikTok is like really pivotal for the success of your music career. Like a lot of people now, it's just like, this is another marketing tool. Whereas before you were just like, you know, go on some TV show, which people still do, go on night shows and do like performances, and you're really hitting the streets with promo.
Yeah.
Now, literally drop the snippet of your song and trend that fucking snippet. Get people on TikTok to listen to that snippet that's how you do your promo now. Like people are barely using Instagram, which used to be the leading source of just like, this is the announcement for my new song, which yes, it like that's still a thing. However, it's just like right. However, with TikTok now, it's just like people are pushing their songs on TikTok and trying to make sure that people know their songs on TikTok. And, you know, they had that whole era, which I would like to be the first to say that I think that whole thing was a part of the promo when celebrity artists were like, the record label won't let me drop the song unless it trends on TikTok. I just feel like I should be an artist and I should just... Girl, Miss Halsey, girl,
the publicist was like,
yep,
that's the script.
This is what we do.
Correct.
And the thing is, the record labels are smart like that. Like they're smart like that. And Miss Halsey, girl, like it was a great act. Like it was honestly Emmy, Oscar nomination worthy. Like
get your nominee.
Honestly, I was out here on Twitter like, let Halsey make her music. Like, why y'all? And then I sat back for a moment and I was like, wait. Halsey hadn't put out any music in a hot little minute. You know, she wasn't making that much noise. And she was just like, let me get on social media and on TikTok and be like, they won't let me drop the record until you guys make sure that this song streams. And then everybody follows suit. I was like, beautiful. We love a rollout.
Wait, so I want to talk about exactly what you're talking about with like songs being crafted for like viral moments on TikTok. One of the things that I've noticed, so I'm going to speak a little bit more specifically, is like, first off, I'm a Queen Herbie stan. Let me put that footprint down. I'm a Queen Herbie stan. If you are not listening, you're late. Because every day I see more and more people that I have not preached the Herbie gospel to, and they're still coming into it. So you're late. Get in, jump in. You know, it better late than never. That's right. So
fashionably late.
Get in. But Queen Herbie, one thing I noticed was she got a lot of attention with Sugar Daddy, her song, and it got a lot of attention because people were quoting it on TikTok. And I noticed, I mean, she's so business headed, and I noticed that in a lot of the songs she released after, especially not just after it came out, but after it started to go viral on TikTok, she would put like a little spoken intro or a spoken outro in a lot of her songs. And I'm like, she's literally giving you moments just for you to quote it. Like her song 5D starts with, God, is that you? No, just me, bitch. It's like, that's, you put that there for TikTok. And I'm not mad about it. Like, go off, because she's doing like a really authentic thing and creative thing. It's just funny to me to notice it. And she's like small enough still that it's like, I don't feel cringy about it. I'm like, girl, do what you need to do to get the bag up and get the streams up. So,
and I think that a lot of artists do that in general. Like, even if they don't do like sound bits, they're doing like parts of the song. Their team and also themselves, they're definitely making music now with TikTok in mind and being like, which is a danceable moment, which is a moment in the song. Make sure that there's a very hooky part to the song, or a very like, what's the word that I'm looking for?
Relatable?
I can't get it out right now.
Relatable?
Yes, very like relatable moment, or a controversial moment, that as well. Because I think that that's what helped Unholy with Sam Smith, because it was just like, everyone was like, ooh, this song is scandalous, girl. But, and that was just a thing. And he was just like, they were just like, listen, I'm going to drop this little snippet. And all the girls, all of us were just like, oh, this song, okay. Baby, I'm gonna be at the body shop with daddy too. Like,
okay, go off.
But I think that like, especially mainstream celebrity recording artists now, and the labels are just like, if this song doesn't have a moment that's TikTokable, then we can't push it as the single. Like, we can't push it as a single. And even in like music videos now, they're doing, we have to acknowledge like how TikTok has changed the rap scene a lot, because like, especially I would say for women in rap, because the men really still don't be doing nothing, but like they be standing on stage with a white t-shirt and a jean and be calling it a whole entire day. But like, the women of rap, you're noticing now, all of them are dancing on stage. It's a full-fledged performance, whereas the women
whether
of rap
they can or not.
Right. And that's the shade. But we're not going to go that deep. That's the shade. But all of the girlies are just like, I'm going to give you a 2 count for you to be able to dance to. And like, they're doing that because they know that one of the girlies on TikTok are going to be like, I can do this dance. And then it becomes this challenge, that challenge, this challenge.
Exactly.
And next thing you know, everybody's trying to get on the challenge. Everybody's trying to know the song, or then everybody knows the song. Everyone's listening to the song, and bow, you got yourself a top 10 love. Like, we've
very
seen
much
it happen.
So. Megan was on that grind real hard.
Heavy. When I say heavy, Megan was on that grind. Like, it was a moment in time where her and Doja were just the TikTok queens. Like, Doja honestly was the one that started it, and then Megan came through with Savage, and it was just like, oh baby, it's a done deal. Every song that Megan put out, every song that Doja put out, there's a sound bit for it, there's a dance for it, and I'm just like, the girls understood, and once the girls saw that, they were just like, follow suit.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say, is the dance break. But like, no matter what, like, so many music videos just started to have a dance break, and it was like, they would typically be simple dances, like something you could replicate on TikTok. Another trend is the sped up songs. This one's a more recent trend. Now, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'll be frank. I'm usually Tyler. Today I'm Frank. I don't know what's going on. Like, it's so wild to me. And it really ties into the streaming industry because, I mean, you have like nowadays people, it's so much about quantity because if I can get my streaming numbers up, then I get the other numbers up and da-da-da-da, huda-bada. But
what was that sound again? Can you?
Da-da-bada, huda-bada.
Ooh, wow.
I mean, you know exactly what I mean. So nowadays they're like, okay, well, let me put out the sped up version, the original version, the acoustic version, the acapella version, the gremlin version, the troll version. Like they're doing everything.
They're doing every single one.
Let me do the chopped and screwed
version,
the
bingo night version,
extended version,
the extended version,
Pikachu version.
No. I'm just trying to figure out what this Pikachu version would be.
Every lyric is Pikachu.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, it's just him saying Pikachu in different pitches and at different speeds, different rhythms.
Can you guess the song? Pika, Pika. Pika, Pika, Pika. Pika, Pika,
Pika. Wait. At first I was like, I'm not going to be able to do this. And I was like, wait, is this Savage?
Yeah,
it's definitely going to be Savage. Baby.
Pika, Pika. We're gonna get sued by Pokemon.
Oh my god. So many. Oh my god. We're gonna get sued so bad.
Or they're gonna start Pokebop, like Kids Bop, but for Pokemon.
Pokebop. I went, first of all.
Why are we so good at business?
The fact that your mind came up with that.
You got like Charmander singing Ed Sheeran songs. Like, I'm in.
Charmander singing Ed Sheeran song would actually eat. Like, I want y'all to just kind of think about that and just be like, wait, think about how Charmander talks. I can't do it. I'm not good at those type of things. But like, think about Charmander singing Perfect featuring Beyonce.
Oh my god. Jigglypuff featuring Jigglypuff
would eat up the Beyonce feature. She would eat it up. She'd be like, "Oh, girl, I got you. Like, I got you. You take your day off." Like,
what is wrong with us? What is wrong?
But no, what's really funny is I was gonna say that was gonna be one of my hot takes. I actually really enjoy
Jigglypuff.
Oh my god, I actually don't. Jigglypuff is like the worst character for me. Like, I do not like to play with her. But you know what? I'm gonna let her live and let her get her rest in. Right. But I really do enjoy the sped up acoustic instrumental whatnot. It kind of like, that was my hot take. I was gonna be like, I'm one of the ones that do enjoy it. Yes, it looks, I'm gonna be honest about it, it looks very thirsty. It looks like I'm trying to get that number 1 hit. So like stream, because before people used to just do it on TikTok because that was just like, you know, they were trying to make it trend with something, or it was just a sound that was happening with the trend, so people would speed stuff up, or they would like, it used to be where you slowed and reverbed it. And so like now labels have caught on and they're just like, oh, people are listening to it sped up and people are wanting the instrumental so they can do stuff in TikTok. So let's give that to them already so they can actually stream our version so that we can get you to stream, so that we can get you to number 1. I really don't like that at all. I don't like that thought process. However, I do enjoy having all of those things. Like, I honestly love not having to look for the instrumental, especially as a singer, like having to look for the instrumental. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, if you're giving us the instrumental, go off.
Right.
But I think it's specifically when it comes to things like sped up, where we're now altering, we're not just taking some tracks off or adding some tracks like a acapella or a instrumental. Sped up, it's like, okay, what happened to the vision of the song? You know what I mean? Like, what happened to, I put out this song.
I mean, and I'm gonna say, I cannot talk because let me tell you something. I'm from South Florida. You know this already. And one thing about us, we were already speeding up music. Like, when I was a kid, we would literally find the sped up version of songs because like that's just a South Florida thing. Like, there's so many songs that like I hear now slow or regular tempo, and I'm like, Ew, what is? I've never heard this. There are some songs that I have never heard the regular tempo because like
That's
we
crazy.
always sped it up. So it's for me, this is nothing new, but I guess like now it's become like a worldwide trend.
Well,
but like I don't know, I'm not like completely against it. It's a little weird that like because I do agree like I do agree that it's kind of weird to be like, oh, this is the initial vision, and now like you're telling me all of these options are supposed to be one vision.
Right. What's funny though about what you said about being from South Florida is that I'm from Houston, so we slow everything down.
Yeah, the chocolate's screwed.
So we're literally coming from opposite spectrums of music right now.
And I really don't know what happened to like the slowed and reverbed thing, because that was a trend for a hot little second, probably in the early like 2021. I feel like slowed and reverb was the thing. Like everybody was dropping a slowed and reverb on YouTube with like a nice little anime background that was just repeating. Yes, I was one of those girls that was like listening to them. I love me a slow and reverb, baby. Loved me a slow and reverb. But
what's funny is, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say what's funny is that we're talking. Well, I was talking a little bit of shit about the sped up version, but if you watch our clips on TikTok. You might get a sped up version of Sonic Juice.
Not you being hypocritical. The girls are going to call us out. They're going to drag us.
Oops. But also one day we should do a Chop the Screw podcast, but like live. Be like, welcome.
No. See, we're not doing that.
Juice.
We're not doing that unless like no, we're not.
4-hour long episode for sure.
And you know what? Somebody will listen. It'll be somebody that's like somebody that is like real high. That's just like, yo, they spitting some facts right now. Like they are giving you that fucking juice. Like that juice is extra spiked. Like
they are on lean,
right?
Robitussin. Okay. All right, let's keep going.
No,
wait,
honestly,
what you were gonna say?
No, that was it. I was about to say that we should keep going because like we're gonna be talking about this subject forever. But I do also think that it is interesting. Something that Doechii just did. Doechii did the What It Is, and if y'all haven't listened to What It Is, like, girl, let me tell you right now, Doechii is another girl that I'm already ready to get on the stand boat with. It's a little early.
Dope.
It's a little early, but I'm just like, baby girl's a creative and baby girl knows exactly what she's doing. So you better get on it. Listen to What It Is right now. But what I find very interesting is that Doechii released the What It Is solo version and the one with Kodak Black.
Yeah, I was going to ask which one you're referencing
specifically. I didn't even listen to the one with Kodak Black because I don't like him. So I was just like, that's a lie. I did listen because I watched a video because I had to watch my girl give her visual moment. Like, I'm not going to do that. But I thought that was very interesting because it reminds me of when SZA dropped Open Arms with Travis Scott. And like, it's not that anybody people did dislike it. But like, people were just like, do you have the version without him? Like, do you have the version without him? And listen,
I like Travis Scott.
You can like him as much as you want to, but he did not need to be on Open Arms. Like, it just made no sense for him to be on Open Arms. He
didn't have to be, but I don't mind it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He took me out of it. Like, SZA was really giving you a vocale, and like she was really just like yearning and giving you everything vocally, and he just coming, I don't want to from me. I'm like, what are you even talking about? Like, but I just felt like he didn't need to be on that song, and I just was interested. I'm like, what is it gonna sound like? But SZA already knew that we were gonna ask for that, so like she had that queued up already. She was like, here, because we had asked for it before, or no, we heard the Love Galore song without Travis Scott, and like we heard her do the hit Different little moment when she was singing in the bed.
Hold up, we're not taking Travis Scott out of Love Galore. I don't care who you are.
But the thing is, no. I love him in Love Galore. I just think that what happened was we heard Love Galore without him. We're like, oh, we really love this version too. And so I think that now it just started a thing where it's like, SZA, we know you have features, but we also know that you probably have the demo without the features. So let's listen to it. But I thought that it was interesting that Doechii put that out with like as the actual initial release. Like she was like, I have a solo version and I have a version with a feature for the girls that aren't not gonna like it. And so I thought that was really interesting too. Again, it seems like a label loop to be like, some people aren't gonna listen to this because of Kodak Black, i.e. me. But some people will listen to it if it's just Doechii, i.e. me. So that was something interesting about the little like bundle of tracks that come with drops. So because we know that TikTok is so pivotal in like the success of people's songs in terms like mainstream, I think that is important to talk about the TikTok ban and like what that would end up looking like specifically musically, because we know it'll look like a lot just in general, but specifically musically, I would like to point out that I won't say it'll end the era, but it will definitely make it harder again for people who are not in mainstream, for people who aren't even like B-list or C-lister, like for people who are more so everyday independent artists to become recognized and have successful music careers. One thing that I notice with TikTok, because I'm on singing TikTok as well, is like there are some people who won't necessarily, I would say they will have some sort of virality, but there could also be a good amount of people that still don't know them. And they could just end up have gotten a following because they're such good singers and they've done all these singing videos and they have all these followers. And they're living a very good musician or living like an artist's life. Like they're performing at music festivals, they're traveling from one place to another place to like perform. However, you could or could not know them. They're not like widely known, they're not mainstream, they're not celebrities. But I think
shit
that
just got real bright. I'm sorry. Did you see that?
I did not see. But I think that it's interesting because like people are really able to have like their own independent musical careers and they're not necessarily in need of celebrity. They're not in need of like
there's definitely like a place in TikTok for just appreciating people that are really great singers. And so it would be interesting to see what happens when you take that away, because I mean you do have clones, right? You have the IG Reels now, and if TikTok goes away, something's gonna take its place, whether it's from an existing company or from something else or a new company. But you know, will it still be the same? What will happen if you take that corner away? Because I agree, like it's a lot easier to play in the middle. You know, whether you're a band or just an artist or a musician of any sort, like you see these people kind of get a couple good videos and now they've got a following.
Right.
And it's great because not everyone wants to be a star. And I think
exactly,
like the older that you get, especially the more you're like, keep it. Just give me just give me enough money to
like
do this and be happy. And like all that shit with people going crazy all the time, keep it.
Right. And I think that like what is the group's name? They also sing Avenue Beat. I think that's what they are called. Let me double check, but I think that's yep, Avenue Beat. I think that it was so funny because they dropped the debut Farewell album. That to me is so fucking cool. Like what ended up happening is one of the members, you know, they got pretty popular. They dropped a song at the end of 2020 that literally is called F 2020 and it's low key fuck 2020. And from that point, I mean, they had already had a little following, but from that point on, like a lot of people started latching on to them. And they dropped the debut Farewell album because one of the members was just like, this is a little too much for me. Like, this is not what I signed up for. Like, I enjoy singing, but like, I didn't want to become this popular. I didn't want to have this much pressure on me. So she was saying, you know, she was going to back out, and they all decided, you know, we're not going to keep going on with the group without her. Like, we're just going to drop this debut Farewell album. And honestly, a slay to say that this is our debut, but also like
they ate that.
They did. But yeah, I definitely do think that even with Reels, even with Shorts, even with Spotlight on Snapchat, like everybody's doing their best version of TikTok, but TikTok is God. And in that realm of social media. And I just think discoverability is going to become harder again, like how it was before, because as artists ourselves, I know that we have dealt with like trying to get a song to be known. And like back then, you know, you just had to be outperforming. You really had to be outperforming for people to like know your song. And now it's just like there are people like my TikToks that have gone viral, and a lot of my followers could be from anywhere. Like one of my TikToks that went viral, I started getting a whole bunch of followers that were literally in Africa. And I'm just like, I would have never, ever reached Africa ever in just posting on Instagram,
That's
just
so
posting
cool.
on Twitter.
Like when you see like listeners, like you get that map on your artist page or whatever, and you're like, who's listening to me in Iceland? Like
exactly.
What?
Like what? When I tell you, it's so like that ends up being so interesting. So I think that definitely would be something that changes the game if TikTok were to become banned for more like I don't want to say lower level, but artists that aren't in celebrity, aren't in the mainstream world, A-lister. Now, for our A-listers and our celebrities, they're not going to be left out either. I think that yes, while they have their fame and their name, people are going to just be looking for their music anyways. TikTok was just a way for people to know that you were dropping your stuff. People pay more attention to TikTok. I also believe, and this whole episode is full of hot takes, but I do have one, trust me. But I also believe that they're going to have to start putting more effort into their music videos and into their performances, because I think that TikTok made celebrity artists lazy, because I don't have to have a great performance. I don't have to have a great video. I don't have to have a great interview moment, because I can just drop a song, make sure that I have a moment that everyone's going to want to listen to, maybe put a little cute dance on it, maybe pay a TikToker or two to make a cute dance, make it trend, and baby, I have my number one. I don't need to do all the extraness. And honestly, I think that that's why, because I've been asking for the longest, I'm just like, why is it that it seems like a lot of mainstream A-lister, even B-lister artists are just like,
nobody wants to work anymore.
Oh
Get
my
off
God.
your ass and go to work. Is that what you're saying?
So true. So true. Like, but no, honestly and literally, it's just like the girls are putting on an outfit. They're standing on stage giving choreo, definitely giving choreo, but like,
well, sometimes.
And I'm just like, I feel like we're not really in an era of celebrities just like giving a lot of performances where you go or a lot of performances where I want to go back and like watch it again,
like the paparazzi performance or the Roman Holiday performance or like any Beyonce performance.
Any Beyonce performance, the Britney Spears Snake moment, like,
oh my God,
it's just like you're not getting those type of things anymore, because people aren't really taking those type of risk in performances and or music videos. And I think it's just because they don't have to, like they can just use TikTok as that tool to push them forward. So I definitely think, because that's a part of promo, like, and people, there have been times where I've heard a song and I've been like, I don't know. I watched that video and I'm like, okay, wait, this song is kind of cute. Like, I'm kind of loving the song. And then I watch the performance and I'm like, oh, bitch, no, this is that girl. Like, this is that girl. Nowadays, I'm listening to a song and I'm like, I watched a video and end up hating it more. I'm just like, oh, girl, like, this is what you're giving?
I mean, I think some videos are.
Oh, some videos definitely do.
Yeah. But
I just think it's not really
get what
the
you're
standard.
saying.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I'm a huge Drag Race fan. And this season, there was a whole thing about a lot of the queens being from TikTok. And there was an expectation, and I won't say that it wasn't lived up to. It kind of was, but an expectation that these girls didn't really have the performance chops. They were all about looks, you know, because that's what it was on TikTok. Oh, let me do, oh, now my makeup is done. Oh, now I'm in a costume, you know, and it's like, that's great, and that is part of drag. But Drag Race specifically, you need to be able to do everything. And so that kind of ties to what you're talking about with the music industry is like they haven't had to have the performance chops to get noticed.
Right. And it's not, I mean, and I will give it up. I'm giving it up to people like Doja. I give it up to, Megan really does her thing. She tries to do her thing on stage. I even give it up to Lil Nas X. I remember when he first performed, I was like, ooh, it's a little stiff. You may have been a little nervous. I understand, like, he was still very new to that much fame. But now it's just like, one thing that I would give Lil Nas X is that he's always trying to give you a story. He's giving you set. He's giving you costume. Like, he's trying to give production like we're used to. But like, then there's other people who are just like, you're just kind of standing on stage with a one piece and a leotard and
so boring,
very boring. And again, I would like to pinpoint the men of rap because they are the main ones. Baby girls really be going, I mean, they really go out there with a Macy's white tee on and a True Religion pant and be like, girl, I'm about to give y'all a full hour performance in this. And I'm like,
a couple years ago though, at the Grammys, Lil Baby did a performance that was all video. Do you remember that? It was like a police riot. Like that shit was sick. And I was thrown the hell off because I'm right there with you. Like, rappers usually don't do shit but go out there and rap. First off, they don't even rap like their songs, and I totally get it because you have to kind of shout over your song to get heard. Like, if you try to like do it the way it sounds on the track, a lot of times you're just gonna blend into the track. It's just very hard to get it right live. But at the same time, it's like, give me something. If you're not even gonna sound that good, like, you just kind of sound like you're screaming, like, give me something.
Give me something. And shout out to Kendrick Lamar and like Tyler the Creator, people who like, they really get on stage and you're just like, oh, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna because they're always gonna give performance. Like, really shout out to them because like they do that. So I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
What are, I won't say rapid fire, but like, what are some songs that went like viral and became like top hits that you really love, and they came top hits because of TikTok? Like, they're affiliated with like a dance on TikTok or a moment on TikTok.
Okay, I have a small list. Okay. So, and if any are on your list too, just like say ding or some shit.
Course,
let me know. Okay,
I'm gonna let you know.
Savage.
I'm gonna let Gimma know.
Okay, bitch. I said Savage though. Is that a ding?
Ding.
That's gotta be a ding. Okay. Ding. Good for you.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about Good For You, but yes.
Good for you.
Good for you.
This one didn't get that big, but a whole lot of choppers on your ass.
Yes, whole lot of choppers, definitely. I
didn't do anything on the charts, but I tell you, it was everywhere on TikTok.
It was, and the only reason it did end up getting on the charts, I think it hit like number 58 because Nicki came on and was like, "I'm gonna do this remix,"
and that remix is fire.
9 months,
9 months, fucking pregnant. Like what?
Honestly, an underrated verse too. One of her underrated verses in the last few years.
I love that. I love that feature. Okay, what else I got? About Damn Time.
Of course.
A recent one, Boy's a Liar Part 2.
Yeah!
Boy's a liar. And then I got two left. Now, one of them is like a little bit like, well, it's gonna go big either way because it's Taylor Swift. But Antihero definitely had a boost from TikTok. And last one, which I totally forgot about, but I was doing some research and I was like, oh fuck yeah, that's right. In My Feelings, Drake.
Oh my
God. That was the original TikTok. Like, that was baby TikTok.
I forgot. And
people
that was
were jumping out of their cars.
I think that was pre-pandemic TikTok too. Like,
it was.
Oh my God.
Scorpion came out in 2018.
Why did I forget about the In My Feelings challenge? There are just so many challenges. Like, there's so many that I've forgotten about because it's been so many years, and it
doesn't feel like it's been that long. You think TikTok, you're like, oh, like 2020 pandemic, and it's like, no, bitch, this shit been going.
TikTok. There's some people who have had TikTok since like 2013. Like, it's been around for a while, and I think I had mine. Like, I had mine around 2016, but I wasn't like on it. I didn't start like getting on it until like 2018. But Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Why did I forget that? I was like, am I feeling? Oh my god, yes, it is in my feelings. That's kind
Right.
of crazy.
So what do you have that I didn't list?
So you already know, my baby boy. I had to make sure I let y'all
Oh
know.
yes, I know.
Old Town Road. Old Town Road is the TikTok song. Like everyone's gonna talk about Renegade, and Renegade it was a rite of passage. If you did not know how to do the Renegade, you did not need to be on TikTok prior to 2020, and even during pandemic. If you don't know the Renegade and you're on TikTok, you're fake. You're not real. But Old Town Road was the original viral song. Like Lil Nas X definitely, and he said it. He's even wow. He even put it in the extended version of Industry Baby when he was like TikTok bitches doing dances, because he knows that TikTok made him. Like TikTok really made him. And Old Town Road is that girl, the longest running fucking number one. Like is that girl. So Old Town Road.
That's a crazy moment in time. Right. A crazy moment.
Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. Again, like Olivia Rodrigo, she did have High School the Musical, the series. But that was a little bit. Yes, I know. Every time I say it, I'm just like, this is crazy, and I love that they're just like keeping the joke going. They're just like High School the Musical, the series, the concert. Like they continue to keep doing that.
The concert, like, the reunion, the vibe.
It's just going to continue to be that. And I'm just like, please leave it alone. But she had that, like some people were watching it, but then she dropped Driver's License and everybody was doing a driver's license moment on TikTok. So you have that. Then you have WAP. It was going to be big anyways because it's Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. But everybody knew it was so many dances.
I forgot there was a dance for that. Oh my god.
There are like 3 dances for that. There are 3 dances for WAP. Everybody knew WAP. We already mentioned Savage, and then Shirt by SZA. I was literally looking at Dance Challenge, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot that Shirt has been out for years. Like, it is not anything new. Like, and that's how SZA does us, but we're not gonna get into it.
We're not.
She does it like that. But like, Shirt, it was out, and I remember she put it at the end of a song. Oh no, somebody like found it or whatever, and they were like, "Oh, this is a song. She need to drop it. She need to drop it." And SZA was like, "How the hell did y'all find this song?" And then she was like, "Not y'all calling it Shirt. Not y'all giving it a name already." And then and then she put it at the end of the Hit Different video. I think no, that was Good Days. I can't remember which video she put it in, but then she was like,
I think she just did a little short video.
I thought it was at the end of something because she's on the stripper pole.
Yeah,
I thought it was at the end of one of her videos.
Maybe it is, but I just saw a cut of it. If it is,
but yeah, Shirt is one, and I don't think that she even thought that was going to be a single, and then she was like, "Okay, fine." So yeah, and then my very last one is Heather by Conan Gray. I don't think Heather ended up on Billboard, but Heather definitely was one that I was just like, you could not get away from. Pre-pandemic? No. It was pre-pandemic, I think. Like very shortly before pre-pandemic. And then like definitely during the pandemic, singer TikTok, everybody was singing Heather.
I don't care for that song. It's no shade. I just don't care for the song.
I know you're a hater, and it's completely fine.
Okay. Yeah. That's what
I said. You may have
wished
that you were like Sabrina or, Julia or something, but I wish that I was Heather.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Stupid bitch. Wait, okay. So another little section of this is, and something that will also go away if TikTok is banned. TikTok has also brought back like old songs and revived old songs.
Yes.
So I wanted to give a shout out to some of the songs I'm really glad were exposed to a new audience. So
yes,
in this section, I have Die For You, which came out of nowhere on TikTok. Absolutely and now there's a fucking new remix. And now it's fucking like this, what is it? 6-year-old song? Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And now we got Ari on it and it's like number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Exactly.
Amazing. Cause it never really got its flowers at the time. So go off. Misery Business by Paramore.
Oh my god, yes.
Hello, everybody should know that song.
I love how Paramore did the Misery Business into Brutal. one of their live performances, they did that. I was like, yes, I live for that.
Bitch. Then we have Dreams by Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, yes.
The guy on the skateboard and the juice.
Right.
The ocean spray. He needed to be drinking Sonic juice, but we weren't there yet. We're not on the scene. And lastly, this one definitely never had a moment until TikTok. Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars.
Yes.
I was like, why are people acting like this? Like,
like
they know this song. You don't know this song.
Exactly.
You don't know this song.
I actually made a video singing it. I literally was like, what? And I'm like, at this point, again, like you said, like that's gonna be another thing. Like artists, I think are just dropping singles and dropping songs because at this point it's just like, okay, it might not trend today, it might not, nobody really will listen to it now. But like 3-4 years later, just because someone's gonna happen upon it and be like, oh, this song is cool. Like,
right.
And I think
or this song fits my video, and then that video goes viral.
And that video just goes viral, right? Like we have to talk about the queen of an old song going viral and the fucking Kate Bush with her running up the hill.
Oh, okay. I was expecting Mariah Carey.
Oh, well, I was getting to that. I was definitely getting to that.
Kate Bush for sure.
Kate Bush is.
Kate Bush had her big push from She had her push from Stranger Things, right?
Right, she did, and a lot of people watch it. But then also everybody was just like, I'm gonna also make TikToks about it. I'm also gonna listen to it. And then on my list also was Miss Mariah Carey. You know, my baby girl stays relevant. She's been in the game 20 plus.
Now that is the queen of like an old single paying her bills.
Right. And it was so funny. Like, and what I love is that like when she acknowledges that like, oh, I know that this song is going viral. Like I really love it.
Touch.
So like It's a Wrap was definitely another one of my other ones. I think that was it. Those are the only like obviously Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary had Wednesday to help. But like, I was like, what? When they said that.
But even then it wasn't actually in Wednesday. So that really kind of was all TikTok.
And I was just like, not TikTok making Bloody Mary come back. Like,
it's so wild.
Honestly, I really love it. And honestly, so many Doja songs. Like, I remember Doja made
Streets.
Right. I remember she made even Tia and Tamara. Like,
oh yeah.
She literally made a post on Twitter. She was like, I'm really grateful that all of my old shit is popping off on TikTok, but like, can y'all listen to the new shit too? And I was like, yes.
Right? Hello.
No, honestly, because I'm like, these artists are about to wake up and be like, oh, well, today's my day. Even like, they even brought back Soulja Boy for a moment. Crank that Soulja Boy like for a hot moment during like 2021-ish or something. Like that was also a thing as well. Like
that's wild.
Right.
Y'all don't know anything about that.
Right. Like legitimately don't know anything about. And even like the trend of people not knowing how to do the jerk. So jerk came back for a hot second. I was like, TikTok really wants to be a millennial so bad. Like it just wants to be a millennial so bad because I'm just like,
call them out.
Because I'm like, y'all are really bringing back all of our hits. I'm just like, but it's okay. I really love it.
Every single song these days is a sample of a millennial hit, but
it really is. We know
that's besides TikTok.
Right. Okay. Also, I would like to point out that TikTok of sorts, I've made a TikTok about this. TikTok is kind of giving one-hit wonder tease because like you got to think about it. A song goes viral, a lot of people know, and then like you don't really hear from that artist anymore. Like
when I was researching like biggest songs to go popular from TikTok, there was a lot of articles, especially written at the end of last year, about is the music, is TikTok dead for the music industry? Basically saying that songs would go viral and they would like use the sound, but there would be no actual connection to the artist. And so they'd get like a huge bump in streams for like a few weeks. And then at the end of that, once it's not viral anymore, nothing. Right. And I definitely think that's true for, there's truth to both sides because we've talked about plenty of songs that literally have gotten their boost from TikTok, and that is what it is, and you can't question it.
Right.
But there is a lot where it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Like some of these songs, like I didn't even know they're real songs. So
like literally, there are some songs like Yellow Hearts, Playdate. I also remember like the song, the A Bow song. Oh, see, Yellow Hearts and Playdate is like you had to be on TikTok pre-pandemic. Like you
I
don't know
what you're
you don't
talking
know
about.
Yellow Hearts. But see,
No,
that's a
sing
point.
it.
That's a point.
What's it sound like?
She wrote my name in yellow hearts. You literally
No, I don't know what that is.
But that also was singing TikTok, so I'll leave you alone. And then you don't know Playdate. I guess I'm just a Playdate to you. Dun, dun,
No.
Oh my God, we're gonna post.
You're making these up.
Oh no, baby, because we're gonna post this on TikTok, and the girlies are gonna be like, "No, he just doesn't know, bitch." That was OG TikTok, baby, OG. Don't you know? Do you remember? Then leave. Peace out. Club Godzilla and Tyler.
What are you talking about? You're making
you don't
shit
know
up.
any of it. I am not. I'm
no,
telling
I don't
you,
know what you're. It sounds too early. This is too early, TikTok.
When we post this shit on TikTok, the girlies are gonna get in the comments and be like, "No, baby girl, where was he?" Because these were the hits.
Well, listen, get in the comments then. Hey, Sonic that Juice brings me Pod.
To okay, one more thing, because I know we're about to go into our hot take day, but like,
wait, what about do you like it?
I literally was about to say that. I was about to be like, okay,
my bad.
I'm gonna try to rapid fire, but like,
okay,
I have a question. I have questions for a couple of songs.
Okay,
is it good? Or is it just on TikTok? I've been asking myself that question a lot because I'm just like, do I actually like this song, or do I just know this song and it plays so much that I'm just like, it's on TikTok and I just know it, and I don't know if I don't know that I dislike it. I just don't have a problem with it because I hear it all the time. First one, Made You Look, Meghan Trainor.
I don't like that song.
So,
but I love Mother. I love Mother. Mother is so obnoxiously camp. Like she's like, "You're just a bum 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 bum." I'm like, you are being so stupid. I live. Okay, go on though. Go on, and I have some for you too. We'll rapid fire.
And honestly, okay. Next one, Ceilings.
Ceilings. How'd I go?
And it's not real. You don't exist. And I can't recall the last time
I don't know what this is.
Tyler, you don't know this trend by Lizzie Mc. Oh, I don't want to mess up her last name. I think it's McAlpine.
McAlpine.
You don't know this song, Tyler. You don't. No. You haven't seen the trend of people like standing and then running with the dresses and like just frolicking while the song is playing in the background.
No, I mean I have a pretty shitty memory, but I don't think I have.
But it's trending like right now. Okay, whatever. The next one is Players by TXLER. How does the song go? But in the night, I just want to have a good night.
I've never heard that song outside of TikTok, but I'm not feeling it.
I would say.
No, I have.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that song, but it's okay, I guess.
Right, like it's okay. And the thing is, I'm just like, the Jersey Club mix definitely makes it like, it gives it that oomph, and I'm like,
yeah, that's what you were singing for sure. You're like dubba 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 doo. I was like, oh,
yeah, because that's the one that I'm accustomed to. But yeah, so I kind of like that song.
That's a sample too, right? The.
Yep.
I can't remember where that's from, but yeah.
Do you know? Well, I know you'll know this one. What about We Don't Talk About Bruno? Is it a hit, or was it just on TikTok?
It's a hit because
it's a hit
because I heard that song from the movie first, and I didn't like Encanto very much the first time I watched it. My opinion has changed.
Wait,
my opinion has changed. Hold on, no. We don't need to focus on this. My opinion has changed. You know, I change. I grow. Okay.
Okay. All right.
But point being, how I felt about the movie the first time is one thing, but when We Don't Talk About Bruno came on, I was like, this is the shit. This is the one.
Talk about Bruno. No.
Exactly. But like right there, that's when they sold me. But it was her wedding day. I was like,
Yes. Okay, my last one. I do have two more, but I don't know if you know the other one. But
okay.
Well, you may not know any of them. Whatever. Golden Hour by Jake. Do you know Golden Hour?
Oh, I do. That song sounds good.
Your golden hour. Definitely a hit for me. Like,
yeah,
definitely a hit for me.
But when I think of that song, I think of him like scamming us all by like, I'm showing my teacher, and then it like fades into the
into the he's
the actual recorded track. Yeah.
And I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Like the girlies are doing what they got to do to make sure their song trends.
I'm a little mad. I'm a little mad. Just do it live, but okay, go off. Like you get.
The girlie said, "Listen, I didn't have to make sure this is perfect because you girls won't give me a second chance." Like,
okay, you won't even give me past 5 seconds. 3.
Right. Exactly. So I got to do something to grab you.
You're gonna know mine. Okay. You might not know what these titles are, but you'll know them. Okay. So, Material Girl.
Oh, is it good or you already know it's a fucking hit. You know it's a hit. Like, why are you even asking me that question? Because do not get me started. Listen, it's a hit. It's just a hard down hit. Saucy Santana is the moment. And I'm just like, y'all gonna put some respect on his name. And you know what? I cannot wait for him and Lil Nas X to drop Down South Hoes. It's going up this summer, and I already know that it's in the queue. Like, I'm not even, and if it's not, I will find both of them and be like, bitch, do this for the gays.
I'm ready for that one. I saw that. They did it live, right?
They did do it live. And I was just like, you're teasing. Drop the track.
All right. Dance Monkey.
Oh, baby, a hit. It's a hit. Like, baby, I'm sorry. Dance Monkey is I do
not like
every
Dance Monkey.
bit of your mind.
When vocals get too weird, and she's like, ooh, ah! She literally.
That's the best part. Are you kidding me? Ooh, ah. I'm like, yes. Let me tell you, the first time I heard that was when I came to visit in LA, and I was in Cali for like a month, and I was in a car, and like it was nighttime, the windows were down, and the guy was like really nice, and I heard Dance Monkey come on, and I was like, this is actually a bop. Like, I'm sorry, like Mamas is going in, like.
Okay, all right. Next one, Heat Waves. Glass Animals.
It's in the middle for me.
See, I like that one, but I started to like it less because it won't go away.
Right. And the thing is, I'm just like, I think it definitely feels like, oh, it's just on TikTok and it's trending on TikTok, so I really can't get away from it. So like, I don't know that I don't have it saved. I don't listen to it in my everyday life. So like, no.
Right. My Type, Saweetie.
It's definitely a TikTok song. It's a TikTok song.
You don't like it?
It's chill. I don't really need to hear it.
I'm in the middle with it. Yeah, it's like it is very much is one of those songs where it's like, because I heard it so many times on TikTok, I'm like, okay. But
right. That's my, and I feel that way about Saweetie. Anyways, like that's how I feel about her.
Why would you do that?
That's how I feel about her music. Anyways, I'm just like, if it comes on at a club, if it comes on at the function, like we're going in, tap in. But like,
I mean, she's literally period 2000 samples. Period.
Right. Like she's gonna sample, and we're gonna live. Like
right
when it comes on in the club. But if you're asking me if I'm walking to the subway to get to work, listening to Tap In or My Type, the answer is always gonna be no.
Right. Okay, I got a few more.
Okay.
Remember Walking in the Sand by the Shangri-Las.
Do I know this one?
See, this is the one I knew. Watch this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's a real song, apparently. I've never heard it other than the TikTok sound.
It's a trend. It's a TikTok trend. A TikTok song. It's not giving hit for me.
ABCDEFU.
Oh my God. Okay, I knew this one was going to come up. I was trying to stay away from it. I can't decide because some days I really am definitely down for ABCDFU. But then another part of me is just like, are you actively wanting to listen to that song, or do you hear it be brought up again and then you're just like, oh, I kind of like this song? I will say, I like ABCDFU Angrier. I will say that. Like,
I feel like I would like it more if I hadn't seen a bunch of annoying people do it on TikTok.
Exactly. Also, I would just like to double back to our record labels are very smart. The reason that song started trending is because somebody in the comment was like, "Oh, can you make a song about the alphabet or using the alphabet?" And everybody thought, "Oh, this is just an organic little comment. Oh my god, blah 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 blah." Turns out it was a record label executive. She responded to the record label executive. The song was already in queue. We love it. We love to see it. We honestly and truly love to see it. Promo
Plotting. Okay, 2 more. Mm-hmm. Jiggle Jiggle. A hit. A fucking hit. I don't want to hear you say shit else. I'm not even going to let you speak unless you're going to say it's a hit. Because that's a fucking hit. That's a fucking hit. You're not about to go up for Dance Monkey and not Jiggle Jiggle. Period.
Jiggle Jiggle is that girl. Like, it's that hit. Like, if you are not on the boat with Jiggle Jiggle, then honestly,
you have no soul.
Exactly. Like, stay in the water. Like, Jiggle Jiggle is that girl.
And my last one, I'm actually going to change it. It was something else, but I'm going to change it last minute right here,
Do both.
Okay, Unholy, Sam Smith, Kim Petras. Exactly. Okay, so let's do the next one. Last one.
Go. Go.
Last one is It's Corn.
First of all,
it's corn. A big lump with knobs. It has the juice. Hit.
It's a hit. Honestly, it's gonna be a hit. Like, I can't deny it. Am I upset that this gag is like continuing on for so long? Yes. But am I gonna say that I have not gone and willfully listened to that song a couple of times? That would be a lie. It would be a lie.
It's corn. It's fucking corn, babe.
It's corn.
All right. Last final segment, hot take, cold take. I'm gonna go first because I think you went first last time. So hot take. Usher. If you know where this is going, woof. Usher should be canceled. Damn near canceled for that Beyonce April Fool's prank.
Okay.
Because
oh my god,
that shit was out of hand. Okay,
absolutely
and
out of hand.
People could have got killed.
Honestly, because they were just
could have got killed.
They thought that they were gonna get. They thought that they were gonna get Queen B for the coin that they paid.
And they have songs together, so it's like it's not even out of the question. It's not like if Lil Nas X said it, who's like notably a troll, right? Mm-hmm. It's like Usher stood there on his Vegas stage. He had told them already that there was a surprise for the night. Then he steps back and says like Beyonce and like waits for a minute and is like, what? Like he doesn't even immediately April Fools this shit. He gives them like a minute and he's like, April Fools. And bitch, there's a reason they don't let guns into these venues because
exactly
he'd got popped. He'd got popped.
Down.
I'm not a gun advocate or anything, but baby, if I was armed...
When I say they would have been fighting, they would have been... and I'm pretty sure some people were fighting. They were like, oh, bitch, I'm about to run to the stage right now. And it was a moment
Madness.
At first, I was like, oh, bitch, he's bringing out Beyonce. But it would have been the moment that he turned around and was motioning like, come on out. I would have been like, baby, Beyonce's never been scared to walk on anybody's stage. So... The moment he did that, I would have been in the audience like, girl, this is a whole entire joke. Because Beyonce would have came out, wind in her face, in the hair, and been like, Usher, get off my stage.
Right, exactly. But it's just, you just don't play with my feelings like that. You just don't play with my feelings like that. You don't talk about bringing on Queen B when y'all have a connection. I just don't want to hear it. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Especially because I'm at a concert. I'm not like wrapped up in the fact that it's April Fool's Day.
Exactly. Like I'm not paying attention to that.
Hot take.
Yes. Okay. So my hot take is for Normani, but I'm gonna make a generalized statement. I would like to say that I think that labels and teams sometimes sabotage their artists and don't help their artists to flourish in the way that they should. I can rapid fire some names, but I'm not gonna put them on Front Street like that. I think we all know who some of the people are. But Normani is definitely one of them. And the thing is, like,
I don't know if Normani is one of them. This is a hot take because I don't know if I agree with you.
I completely disagree because here's the thing. Normani came out and she did that performance with Khalid and ate the stage up, and we were just like, oh, bitch, Normani's that girl. Now, she may not have the voice down, like she may not give vocal acrobatics, but we all know that Baby has stage presence. Baby is beautiful. And like, to be honest, that's all you really need when in the industry at this point. Like, a lot of people are not that talented that are becoming big. And I just think that she should have been with a better team that was able to just let her be a canvas, and they were just like, you're going to wear this, you're going to sing this, you're going to drop here, because I think she could have definitely been more successful had she had other, and I know that sounds crazy because as artists myself and like other artists, they could be like, no, like she has to just have it. She needs to be creative. She needs to be able to do this. I get that, but there's also some people out there that I can name that don't have it like that, but they have a nice look and they can get on stage and they can perform.
See, okay, here's why I'm going to disagree. Because, which I totally understand what you're saying. You could totally have your team do you up, and I'm okay with that as long as you're delivering. With Normani, I feel like they have teed her up so many times, and if the music was ready, if the album was ready, there were moments where a record label would have jumped to release it. And so I think it's not ready. I think I can't speak to what she's doing, but I think of the Wild Side video, an amazing video. Obviously, a team is behind her. Like, that shit is an expensive video,
right?
An expensive feature,
right?
Okay, why would you not drop the album after that? And again, we still have no album. And so I'm thinking, from my perspective, they wanted to drop the album and it wasn't there. But, now, of course, she could have been sabotaged on the album end, sure. But I just don't. I don't know.
It's not even. It has nothing to do with an album, because in this day and era, it doesn't matter. You don't need to drop an album. Drop another single. Drop another single. Drop another single. That's what people are doing to just keep her. And I'm like, it takes a label this quick. They have songs in the chamber. Like, I think it was Corday who was just like, I recorded 700 and something songs last year. And I'm just like, you can find a song and really hone in on it and make it a single and like continue to have her in the front. And the thing is, like, people are not, I won't say people, but there's a good amount of people who don't listen to a whole album in one sitting anyways, and that can still become excited by a single, i.e. Cardi B dropping WAP, then dropping Up. Like, there's a possibility to do that.
I still think that whether you are an album listener or not, I still think across the industry and across listeners, there is I think people just don't take you that seriously until the album is out. Like, think about SZA. Like, think about how SZA was read for filth because she wasn't dropping her album. Cardi B is very much in that lane now, where it's like, okay, I see your single campaign. Where's the album? And at least she has something out there. But it's there's something about it. It's very much the stamp of an artist. And, it's like, what do you represent? You can't do that by dropping singles forever and ever and ever. You need some kind of statement piece.
No, but I definitely agree with that. But I also am just like, there's also a lack of singles as well. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm saying, she should have the album out, but it's a simple fact that I think she has 3 singles out, and she dropped Wild Side. I was still living in Texas, so it had to be like 2020, 2021. And then before that, it was just like 2017 or something. And it's just like these singles in between the time is just too long. So like, I don't know. I just think that is something weird going on there.
It is, and they all sound very cohesive. It all sounds like it's from the same album.
So, whatever. That's my hot take.
Something's going on.
Obviously, it was hot because we've been talking about it for a hot little second.
I love it. I love it.
Do you want to do your cold take, or do you want me to go first?
No, I'll do my cold take, but I'll just say, Normani aside or whatever, you're absolutely right. Your take is absolutely right. There's definitely some strange things going on and things that should be popping that are not, and I don't know. I don't like it. Cold take. Bring Daft Punk back.
Oh,
bring them back.
I thought they were. I thought they were doing like a reunion performance soon. Like, I thought I saw an article. I could be wrong.
I wish. I hope. But I just saw. I know the 10th anniversary of Random Access Memories is coming out because they're re-releasing a vinyl for it, and I really want to get it.
So that's what I read.
It's probably that. But I feel like with what's going on with music right now and the resurgence of house music and the specific sound and stamp that they have, and like the way, I mean, they kind of like when they worked with The Weeknd in 2016, like that was some legendary pop music.
Yeah.
And so they could just be doing so much and be like killing the scene right now. Like this just feels like a Daft Punk moment.
That is a true cold take. That's a true cold take. And
no one believes you when you retire. So like you don't have to feel ashamed. Just come back, girl.
I'm just like I don't feel like musicians should ever say, our artists should ever say that they're just retired. I think that they should say like, I'm not going to be producing at the level that you're used to me producing at, but I'm not retired, because you're still going to work on music. Like, you're not just going to ignore music. I just don't feel like, because that's a part of you. So like, yeah. My cold take is one that I don't think that people realize is a cold take because they may, have forgotten. But baby girl, Miss Solange knows it's time. It's time. Solange knows it is time to drop the new album. It has been a long time. You gave us a seat at the table. We ate. We were very, very full.
I feel like her last one wasn't that far away.
First of all, that last one was pre-Demi Lovato. That was like 2018, 2017.
I thought it was 2020.
Oh, absolutely. No. Let me get you, because I literally was just on a Solange tip. 2019. So you were close. 2019. Okay. Let's see what, it's not giving me the date. March 1st. So like right before pandemic, but like still, you've been quiet. And I'm not saying you've been quiet because baby girl's been working, baby. She has a whole ballet. She did a whole ballet. Like
right.
Solange is a creative, but I think it's time, girl. Like we sat at the table, we ate good. We got home, we rested. So like, what are we doing now? So like,
we sat at the table and we got home. Bitch, I just caught what you were doing there. You're
exactly.
So stupid.
And I'm just like, go ahead and finish the trilogy, because we know it's a trilogy. Like I know that this next album cover is gonna be her face, a headshot as well. So like,
but that's not a coldest take. Like, there's definitely some people that need to come back even sooner because they've been gone even longer. And Cardi B, come on.
I personally don't think that like music is really Cardi B's concern anymore. Like, I think that Cardi B's she's really turned into it girl. Like, I think she's turned into it girl status because
but
like
she
baby
girl
is just like, baby, I'm wearing Mugler. Like, I'm wearing Mugler. I don't need you girls. I don't need your fucking music anymore. I don't need you telling me that my song is flopping or it's hitting, because girl, I'm getting invited to the fashion shows. I have a meal at McDonald's right now, girl. I have a Reebok deal. Literally, I'm the girl that everyone's looking at without me even having to drop music. So why would I waste my time with something that's not even gonna get me paid?
Well, the performances will get her paid.
Maybe.
And she is still booking performances, so there is something to that.
And again, you're just doubling down on my statement. She's like, girl, I don't even gotta drop new shit. Like, you girls are gonna get off on my own shit. Like,
but we need it. She's too good. I know there's Cardi haters, but Fuck it. I love Cardi's music, except for that one song she dropped with Kanye, which like nobody ate, which I'm happy. Nobody even nibbled on it.
Yeah.
But girl, where are you? Like, for
I'm
real.
pretty sure. I
don't care how many kids she has. I don't care. Just what? Like, you probably have a studio in your house. Like, it's got to be so easy. Just go over there.
But also, I feel
go
like
over there.
I also feel like artists might, like, the longer they wait, the worse that it gets, the more anxiety that you end up having, because it's like, fuck, I'm making it wait longer and longer. Rihanna, I even thought that was SZA. I think SZA was like, shit, like.
But SZA also had the debut. Like, when you have a huge debut,
right?
That pressure is so real.
Which is, again, Cardi B. It's just like, you're like, fuck, my sophomore cannot slump. Like, but I think that what a lot of people don't realize, like, SZA's another person, because despite of people getting upset that she didn't drop the album, like, anytime SZA dropped a single, hit the top of the charts, everybody was loving it. We were fed for a hot moment. But I think that what SZA did not realize, and it's very apparent because of how she's been reacting to everyone's reaction to SOS, is that she didn't realize that people loved her as much as they did. She didn't realize that people were like ready as much as they were, and that like people were gonna eat it up as long as she was authentic and being herself. And I think that Cardi B's in the same position. I think Rihanna's in the same position. It's just like, you've already established who you are, so just be you. Like, be you. I know all of them have gone through shit in all of those years. Personally, business-wise, just physically, like, all of them have changed. And it's just like, I know you have shit to talk about, but just be you. Like, so. That's it.
Well, awesome. That concludes our fucking TikTok episode. I know we went on a tangent there at the end. We did. But you know what? What is a podcast if not a tangent?
Exactly. We're just literally talking and you're listening. And if you gotten this far, you like what we're talking about. So
that's right. And if you tune in next week, you better drink up.
As a matter of fact, I feel like at this point, every episode we just need to come up with a drink. Like, just come up with one. At this point, we've started. So let's continue to finish. And maybe it'll become a tangible reality.
Also, I said next week. I don't know that we're gonna. I don't know that we're doing this weekly yet, but next podcast.
She's giving ambition.
Right. We're new, sweetie. We're new on the block. Okay, we're not in a rush.
Exactly.
Drink up, savor.
Save some for later.
Hello, put it in the fridge. Put the cap on.
Use it for your smoothie.
What's wrong with us? We have to stop.
Okay, that's it for Sonic Juice. If you want to follow us on all social media platforms. Sonic Juice Pod.
Sonic Juice Pod.
You can also follow me on all social media platforms at I am Nate Myles. Myles is spelled with a Y.
You can find me on Instagram at TXLER Music, pronounced Tyler Music or TXLER Music if you're nasty.
TXLER.
No. I'm rolling the jingle. We're getting out of here. Bye.
Bye, guys.